brave mouse and a Gruffalo.
Once upon a time, in a deep and mysterious forest, there lived a little mouse named Max. Max was a clever and brave mouse, and he loved exploring the forest, meeting new friends, and having exciting adventures. One sunny morning, as Max was scurrying through the forest, he heard a soft voice calling out to him, "Who is that walking through my forest?" The voice said. Max turned around and saw a big, fearsome creature with fiery orange eyes and sharp, pointy horns. It was the Gruffalo. The Gruffalo was a legendary creature that all the animals in the forest were afraid of. He was big, strong, and had a voice that boomed like thunder. But Max was a brave little mouse, and he didn't want to show his fear. "I am Max, the mouse, and I'm not afraid of you, Mr. Gruffalo," said Max, trying to sound confident. The Gruffalo was taken aback. No one had ever spoken to him like that before. "You're not scared of me?" he asked, surprised. "No, not at all. In fact, I was just on my way to have lunch with my friend, Fox," Max replied, trying to sound casual. Now, Max didn't actually have any plans to meet Fox, but he wanted to seem brave in front of the Gruffalo. He had heard stories about how the Gruffalo liked to eat little creatures like him, so he had to think fast to avoid becoming the Gruffalo's lunch. "Well, I love to eat animals like you," said the Gruffalo with a wicked grin. "But I suppose I can let you go this time. Just remember, I'm the scariest creature in this forest, and you should be afraid of me." Max nodded and continued on his way, feeling both relieved and proud of himself for outsmarting the Gruffalo. However, as he walked, a new idea popped into his head. What if I could use the Gruffalo's reputation to my advantage? Thought Max mischievously. The clever little mouse decided to create a story about the Gruffalo and spread it throughout the forest. He told the animals that the Gruffalo was afraid of little creatures like him and that he wouldn't dare to harm them. The news spread like wildfire, and soon, all the animals believed that the Gruffalo was scared of mice. The Gruffalo became a laughing stock in the forest, and no one was afraid of him anymore. One day, as Max was strolling through the forest, he saw a little fox caught in a hunter's trap. The fox was crying for help, but no one dared to come close because they were afraid of the Gruffalo. Max rushed to the fox's side and said, "Don't worry, my friend, I'll save you." He gnawed at the ropes of the trap with his sharp teeth until the fox was finally free. The grateful fox looked at Max in awe and said, "Thank you, Max. You're the bravest creature I know." Max smiled and replied, "Bravery is not about being the biggest or the strongest. It's about doing the right thing, even when you're scared." Word of Max's bravery spread through the forest, and soon, all the animals admired him for his courage and kindness. They realized that the Gruffalo's fearsome reputation was just a story, and it was Max, the little mouse, who was truly brave. One day, as Max was resting under a tree, he heard a rustling in the bushes. To his surprise, it was the Gruffalo standing there, looking sad and lonely. "Why are you all alone, Mr. Gruffalo?" asked Max with genuine concern. "Because no one wants to be my friend. They all think I'm scary and mean," replied the Gruffalo sadly. Max thought for a moment and said, "You know, Mr. Gruffalo, it's never too late to change. You don't have to be scary and mean. You can choose to be kind and friendly. The Gruffalo looked at Max with surprise. No one had ever spoken to him like that before. I don't know how to be anything else, said the Gruffalo, feeling lost. Max smiled and said, I can show you how to be kind and make friends. You don't have to be alone anymore. And so, Max and the Gruffalo became unlikely friends. Max taught the Gruffalo how to be kind and helpful to others. The Gruffalo learned that he didn't have to be fearsome to be respected. He discovered that being friendly and caring could bring him true happiness. From that day on, the Gruffalo became a different creature. He used his strength to protect the forest and its inhabitants. And he made many new friends. The forest was no longer a scary place, thanks to the friendship and bravery of a little mouse named Max. The moral of the story is that true bravery comes from being kind, helpful, and standing up for what is right. It's not about being the biggest or the strongest, but about using our abilities to make the world a better place and being a friend to those in need. And so, the tale of the brave mouse and the Gruffalo became a legend in the forest, reminding all the creatures that true bravery and friendship can overcome fear and loneliness. The end.